Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 72 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Today's plan, we're going to pick up right where we left off last episode, getting the Wither Builder going, and then we're going to continue progressing, because progression is the name of the game right now. Because you always want those cool add-ons, right? So add-on tier 2... Tier 2 and Tier 2. And it looks like you need to know how to make this. Right? Cool. Cool. And cool. How great is that? I assume he's making diamond gears at the moment. How am I for diamonds? Not bad. Kind of plenty. That and that, and that's cool. I always forget which one this one is. Processing. And then you can receive some of these, I know. Can you get this one? No. So you can only get processing. Not sure what it does, but you know. And then efficiency, we want one more of those. That should be cool. All right, now let's get ready with our soul sand and wither skeleton skulls. And that's kind of cool. How much power are you draining, by the way? Well, I mean, it's not an insignificant amount. So now what I want to start with is a tank that's going to sit up here. But we're going to eventually do the same thing with the drawer. Okay? So let's just make sure that you're pushing to the top. Oh, and that's right. We wanted our stasis chamber too, didn't we? Yes. Yes, let's not forget the stasis chamber. All right, so you're going to sit right there. Filled up and good to go. Cool. And then I'd like a lever, because I want this to run with a redstone signal. Cool. Okay. And then... Oh, right. I'm getting stasis. I'm like, why did I fall into the ground there? I did not fall into the ground. I got stasis. That seems wrong. It's so hard to tell the perspective. There you go. That's what you want. And then the wither skeletons. Now remember, he did escape previously. So hopefully this counts and starts getting me ether gas. It is! It's working! Nice. That's how we roll. That is awesome. Wither muffler thing. Death muffler. Actually, I see no boss bar at all. So I don't know that I need that at all. All I'm going to do is say here, we're going to create a new area that will be the radius of 8 blocks should be cool. And that should be nice. Excellent. And you have the tiniest amount of ether gas, but like not... You got some. Let's let him grow for a sec. You're killing me, Smalls. He got some for like a second, and then he was done. Okay. He got some for like a second, and then he was done. Yeah, I see you, Chief. Why are you not building up ether gas? You should really be doing that. You got one. He's right there. He's right there. And he got the teeniest amount. All right, let me play with this for a minute. Like, I don't understand why you're being a bum about that, because you're definitely over wither, right? I mean, I could put him one block lower, and I've done that before. I guess it's doable. I always hate doing this because I'm like afraid it's gonna get out. But considering I've done it before, it should be fine, right? Okay, now I call shenanigans. Oh, right, because I need to put the... Oh, there we go. First off, right? One, two, three. Are you going to be groovy now? Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay, cool. Now we're cooking. Now we're good. All right, so all I need is a bucket's worth. And then I can get another cyan. Ender tank. Okay. So once we have our first bucket's worth of ether gas, we should be cool here. That was close. I almost caught it. It's okay. Not worried. So down here, do we want to avoid excess ender tank? Yeah. And when we generally don't need a lot, right? We generally don't need a lot. So I think we can do ether gas. Lock it up. Okay. And then what we'll have is you doing that. And now we're building up ether gas. Cool. And then the tiny amount left in here, we can do that with. And that works for me. Okie dokie, Smokey. That works, right? Now, if I set you to require a redstone signal, you don't seem to actually care that I set you to require a redstone signal. How about you guys? Can you require a redstone signal? Yes. Right, so now you're no longer draining power. Cool. And now you're both running? Cool. Okay, that works for me. Because this is a little bit power hungry. Not crazy, but he's definitely draining some power, especially because of the speed that I turned him up to. So I want to you know, acknowledge the fact that we're probably at some point going to start having some power problems, right? Like I'm doing a lot with power lately. With my AE system and all the like crazy shenanigans that it's doing, right? But remember, this thing will now this cyan white ender tank will just accept any random fluid that I dump into it and transfer it to my drawer system, and those will either get voided or, you know, whatever, right? So like whenever fluid can fit its way in there, it'll be cool, right? So sometimes, like, the render gets stuck, but that's always been an ender tank bug for as long as I can remember. But you can see it's actually empty if you look at the top. See, ether gas went in there, kerosene, ether gas. Like, it's obviously doing exactly what we want it to do. So that is cool. Okay. And now I should be able to get my elite control circuit, right? Elite control circuits. So that needs a little bit of ether gas. It also needs some platinum ingots, which I know how to make, which is cool. But advanced control circuits, I don't think I taught yet. So that's going to be either a fluid encapsulator or a fabrication matrix recipe. And that needs volatile redstone. 250 millibuckets, same deal. Doesn't really matter, right? And then signalum processors. Do we know how to make those? No. And that's going to be this dude. Though an advanced mixer can do it too with destabilized redstone. That's cheaper, right? I like that one. Advanced mixer recipe. That's kind of cool. And then finally, basic control circuits. Yeah, I like that recipe for sure. Do we know how to make quantum mechanisms yet? I don't think we do, but we should be able to make them relatively easily, because you should just be that. Right? But I don't need you to have the source infused gas, so get rid of that bit. And I'm assuming we only know how to make you, right? So now we should be able to make you without the gas, and you without the gas. And that is cool. We're short on glass. I could throw sand to glass recipe, right? Yep, sand to glass. Cool. Okay. So let's make sure that you're all behaving yourselves, right? So smelting factory gets the glass pattern. Okay. We might need to add a couple more pattern providers here. Not a big deal if we do. Almost certain we will. So let's go ahead and just get them going. Boop and boop. And you guys should both be set to purple because I went through this pass earlier, right? But then we've got you need to be the diamondy goo. That would be you. You're going to be this dude, right? You need to be him, right? And then let's just remember what circuits are what. Boom, boom, right? And that's an advanced mixer, and that's a fabrication matrix with mineral resin. All right, so fabrication matrix, that's you, right? Yes. So if I put that in there, and what we could do, we're going to start running on channel problems soon, right? But what we should have is a storage, or rather than storage busing this fluid, we could put it here. I like that plan. I do kind of like that plan. Yes, I like that plan. So do I want to put it with the foregoing fluids or have its own? I'll have it have its own. Right? And that'll hold 8 buckets worth. We can do another copper dude. Cool. And then we just do that. And now you've got that covered. Cool. All right, so now you know how to do the mineral resin. So let's see what we are missing, right? So if I wanted a elite circuit, you need to be in the dissolution chamber pattern. And that just needs 4 advance. Okay, cool. So how about we do this? Let's wrap up the episode here because it's getting to be that point. When we come back next episode, probably going to be time to automate this bad boy. But we're probably also getting to the point where we're starting to have a problem with channels. So what I'll want to do is expand this setup and have different P2Ps. So I'm probably going to want another, because we're at 31 out of 32. Definitely need more channels over there. So I'm going to get another at least 1 or 2 controllers, right? From AE2. All right, a little bit of teaching later, and I got the ME controller. I don't know if I have to automate this. I remember last time I tried automating that, crafting it was a hassle. But let's see what happens. So you, sir, are going to want to probably separate out a little bit. So let's get some anchors and make sure that we properly design this thing. Okay, so first things first, let's temporarily disconnect all the things. Okay, yeah, that's right, you are doing that. Okay, can I just do this? Yes, good. So then I'm just going to disconnect you. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw an anchor between these two. So that now you're going off in those directions. You're just doing that. You're doing that thing over there. And that seems cool to me, right? And then you're going that way. Perfect. Now, so I've already got 31 channels in use here, which is the reason we're doing what we're doing. So let's get a new P2P connection. Okay. And then your job will be to anchor on this dude. Now you're using 5 channels, and I'm a little bit concerned about that, but we'll deal with that crisis when the time comes. But if I put you there, okay, and then we get our memory card, wherever that may be, and load that configuration up, we could probably consolidate some of the P2P stuff over on this side. So what we've got right now is you're just doing like a one-off, which I don't love, but you're far enough away from everything else. And then you're over here. I'm going to load up you. And that'll take those channels, those 2, off of this guy and put them on this guy. Okay. I could do the same for this one. And I could do the same. So this guy is doing 24 over here. That's a lot, right? What I could do is, what do we got going on over here? So you've got 7 off in that side. You're heavily stretched over here. I see. So I could probably clip this. Let's clip that. Right? Because you're probably not super necessary. Right? And that saves me a lot of trouble. Because then I can just tap you guys into this existing thing. And that would be cool. I think that would be cool. All I need to do is run some cabling like so. Now, you're already heavily saturated on cables. But what I could do is run this dude like that. Okay, and then that's going to make you 28. Wow, you really are using up like all the things. That's okay. I'm going to split this because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to disconnect what's going on over here. I'm going to make this whole area be its own thing. So I'm going to remove this. Okay. And instead, load it up such that it's coming through here. Okay. So then we're going to stick this guy like that, load him. And there you go. And that brings everybody online now. So now you're using up 23 over here. And you're using up 5. And I'll probably make this a dense. So let me craft up some more dense cables. But now we've got like 8 and 23. So we're kind of splitting things up a little bit. All right, mission accomplished. Got ourselves some dense cabling over here. Where did I put it? Here. So now you're coming out of this doohickey, which is mapped correctly, right? And then we've got some channels going off in that direction. We obviously got that one and maybe a few others if we need them. And worst case, if I really needed to, I could steal some of these channels. There's 5 here. I could connect them to that line instead of that line. So there's definitely ways we can solve this we're running low on channels problem, which isn't even that like big of a problem, right? So here's what I'm thinking. Right? We change you so the up becomes a down. And then we set you up there. And then we've got a pattern provider that we tap into here. Cool. Cool. And then you could, you've only got 3 channels in use, so if I run this correctly, I could probably just zip it across there. That should be fine, right? I don't need dense, though. I want normal cable. We just have to loop around this dude. Sweet. That works for me, right? So now we should have that guy hooked up and ready. Now, as for the output chest, that should also be an interface. Cool. Okay. And we shouldn't need that no more. Cool. And then we can easily connect that up. Like so. Cool. Now, you can get the pattern that will be this. No. This? No. There was a pattern in here. What was the pattern that needed this guy? I forget. Do we not need that one anymore? We might not need this one anymore. But we'll need it for other things, so it's fine that we set it up. What we wanted to do, that's right, we wanted to do the advanced mixer recipe, right? Because both of these were advanced mixers. So we need still, so you are a fabrication matrix. We already handled that one. So you're done. But Signalum, we were going to do in the advanced mixer. It uses destabilized redstone instead of silicon, effectively. And it does 1-to-1 instead of 2-to-1, so I think that that's definitely a worth, right? And then this guy also can be advanced mixer. So let's get an advanced mixer ready to roll. And what I'll probably do is we should put it somewhere-ish that is not terribly awful. Where do I want the advanced mixer to be? That's an exceptional question. It's such a good question. I have no idea. I kind of want it like in this general area. But also I want it in a place that already has some RF cabling and some channeling. I could put it like here. Doesn't sound awful. Or like here. I don't like any of these answers. None of these answers are good for me. Where indeed. And I should do something with the fractioning still at some point, because that's going to have to... Like, I don't think we need the redstone acid, but we need the other stuff that we get from you. What is it? Like the... Yeah, destabilized redstone. Now I can also fabricate that from bees if I want, but we need volatile redstone and destabilized redstone. At some point, we're going to have to deal with these fluids. I've been using the backlog I have, but we're 100% going to need to automate them, right? So, yeah. All right, so what I'm thinking I might do, I should be able to break some of these lines here. And connect that up. I might want my fractioning still over here on the left, right? And then we could do a functional storage fluid drawer, but like a 1x1 fluid drawer. Yeah, I like that plan. Don't you know how to make iron plates? I guess I've had so many that I haven't needed to make them yet. Okay, well that explains that. Iron plates. Where'd you go? This guy. Getting full. Getting real full. There's that, and then there's that. Okay, and then this redstone acid can drain into there. Okay, and then you get a void upgrade. Okay. Cool. Did that just use up one of my drawers that I had? I think it did. Oh well, not the end of the world. I can make a new one. All I had was some gravel in it. I also think I can get rid of you and you for the time being. I feel like that's probably true. We don't need that that much of a mess. That looks cooler. I will leave that there just in case. Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to leave. Well, yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to like organize a little bit now that I've been automating more, and it's, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy figuring out how to position stuff in a way that makes sense for the... But that's what I kind of like the challenge, right, is figuring it all out. Now, centrifugal separator, I probably still want you to exist, but I probably still want you to exist in like a less, maybe less automated fashion. So we'll see where that's going to live. He could live like right here, maybe. And I'm going to put this... That has a lot of contents in it. Let's get all this stuff just put away. And that's organized now. Give me one of these back. Because this is what I was using for my osmium maker dude. And yes. By the way, I taught it how to turn oak logs into oak planks. I made... I did this right in between cuts here, but I made a saw factory dude. Are we choking on power or something? Nope, we're good. Okay, just making sure. Alright, so that'll be this dude again. And did I get more platinum dust? I did. So I'm going to do that. And then you should be cool to reprogram that stuff. Cool. And then that can sit there like that for now. And now I've got my osmium again, so I can stage that up. Beautiful. All right, let that run. And while that's running, you know what? I never plugged this thing back in. That's why it's being funky like that. There you go. Now everybody happy again? Much better. I was like, why am I low on power there? Oh, right. I completely was low on power. Now, for the destabilized redstone and volatile redstone, we'll deal with that in a minute. But I think I could have my advanced mixer sit here now. And that would be cool. Does that sound like a plan? Yeah, I like that deal. I like that a lot, actually. And I had a blast chiller here. I put that away. I don't know that we need that yet, but we're going to hold off. So then I can do cable and pattern provider like you. And then you two can go in here. And now you're ready to make stuff. Now the only problem is that you won't auto extract. So we're going to have to laser IO that out. So that's going to be you. And you're going to sit like this. And then the direction is west or east. So on the down, you're going to be west or east, is it? There you go, east. And that'll connect to that guy. Right? Same trick that we did earlier. And then you down can extract. So now, if I wanted to do an elite circuit, we should be cool for everything except the volatile redstone that we need. Nice. Now we have some volatile redstone. So I want you, volatile redstone, to live here. I might make another copper upgrade, and I think it's about time I just teach them, right? That looks cool. I like having a little bit of a bigger buffer, right? Just making it available. We're going to have to do something about keeping wood in stock. Because wood is taking too long. All right, so then you're going to be unlocked, go, locked again. That's cool. And then I should be able to do the same deal with you, right? We can drain you into here. Oh, wrong thing. Hey, you're not this guy. Right, and now we've got a load of volatile redstone going really well. And then we can teach you volatile redstone like so. Volatile redstone is made in an advanced mixer. We might as well use the advanced mixer if we can, right? Because then we don't have to worry about heat and all that mess, right? So that's cool. Okay. And then I need you to know how to make acetyl hydride. That also can be in the advanced mixer. Molten silver and ethanol. And then ethanol we could storage bus. Molten silver we can make on demand with the magma crucible. Does that sound cool? Okay. So now we're probably going to need a drawer for molten silver. So let's get that going. What I'm going to do is get some silver times 8. Okay. And you're going to go in here. Where did you go, per se? Oh, I know where you went. You went into one of the unlocked drawers, or... Did you go in here? You did go into a return inventory. Okay. That's cool. Can I bucket you out of return inventory? I can. Nice. Cool. So now return inventory silver. So you're a big buffer. You're those things that are automated. I guess I could make you... I kind of want another drawer. Really? Let's get a bunch of those. All right, so here's my thinking. This drawer will be like a really low and like only temporary approach, right? And what it'll do is only be used for things that aren't going to stick around for a while. Cool. So then I'm going to need more fluid drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you're going to get molten silver. You're going to be locked. All right, you go away for a minute. We're going to add you to the batch. Okay. And then we're probably going to want to also add... So we did volatile redstone. Did we do the other one yet? Not quite. That's okay. We can make it happen, right? So now with you, Magma Crucible, you get the molten silver pattern. So now if I said I wanted acetyl hydride, you two can go in here. So if I want a bucket's worth of that, we're missing ethanol. So for that, I just need a storage bus. And that's easy because we have a tank sitting there already full of the stuff. Right? Oh, I know why you're so slow. I didn't give you your speed upgrade yet, did I? I did not. There's your problem. I was like, why is that so slow? Okay, so then you... can just be that. And partition it to ethanol just to be safe. Works for me. So now I can make use of this to make acetyl hydride. You're probably not going to have a spot for it to land. And I should probably do the same for fluids, right? So on the down, you're going to extract a bucket of fluids. And then you on the down, it was east. So you're going to insert fluids on the east. Cool. So then you got your acetyl hydride bucket. We can go stage that in the drawer down here by unlocking that and then that. Okay. And now you see that there. And then we can say that we want this. And that's cool. And that fully automates all of that process, from the mixer to the magma crucible to all of it. That's kind of cool, right? I feel like it's kind of cool. We're even making the isonium dust that we need. Isn't that neat? How cool is that? Look at it all. Look at all the automation happening. I love it. All right, so with that, I feel like we're probably getting to the old wrapping up point of things, right? Probably. And you should probably be in the mode of this and this, right? So that he doesn't accidentally get the wrong things. You're waiting on what? Advanced control circuits? Cancel. Advanced control circuits are scheduled. Do we not have those advanced control circuits? Didn't I just put them in there? Oh, I know. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, you have volatile redstone in you for some reason. Let's break and replace. And try that again, right? Because you want your volatile redstone to sit in there. Is that not the recipe? Signalum. Oh, that's a fabrication matrix recipe. My mistake. Okay, cancel that. That's a fabrication recipe. My mistake. We still need the advanced mixer for other things, obviously. But that's a fabrication mixer recipe. So, you can be unlocked now. Right? And you are a fabrication matrix. That's you. So you go in there. Oh, that is not what I wanted. All right, now we can do elite, right? That's cool. You should be cooking that up now. Crafting 1. Did I grab the wrong thing? I did grab the wrong thing. Dire, please. Cancel. Fix this correctly. You know, it's getting towards the end of the episode, and I'm like, we gotta wrap this up. I better, you know, and then I mess it up because I'm not behaving myself. So it's you that goes in the fabrication matrix, right? Your fabrication matrix, you are advanced mixer. Yes. And then you go in there, and then let's unlock you. Until primary result is returned. Now we can do the elite. Right? Wow, you're a little slow, aren't you? A little bit. Little bit slow. But it's all good. We're cool. And then when you 4 are done, we will get this with the ether gas. And that should be cool. Okay? So, pretty much wrapping up point for the episode now. So Darwell20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I do get a boom. Look at that. Chapter 3, Mars complete. Alright, next episode we'll come back. Venus or bust, folks. Let's do it up. Alright, for now, Darwell20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Lots of automation happened today, and I'm very pleased with that. For now, take it easy.